Hi, it's been about a year since I've uploaded anything to this channel, and I'm still really bad at intros. So, hello, welcome. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of watercolor and a little bit of health and safety. As the health and safety officer for my fraternity, I've been asked a couple times to talk about some questions that some of our fraternity brothers have had. So I asked them, just give me your questions, and I would be more than happy to answer them. So here we are, and we're going to paint while we do. So all the things that you'll need to follow along with me. First, you're going to want I guess paint, watercolor. I'm personally not the best at watercolor. I like oil painting better, but I left all my oil painting stuff back at college, so watercolor it is. Two, you want brushes, so watercolor brushes, and three, really three and four, you're going to want 2 cups, one for your dirty water and one for your clean water. You don't want to get those too mixed up, but it's okay if a little bit of color gets into your clean water. Well, anyways, I thought today we would draw a big old tree. So with a pencil, I'm going to kind of do an outline of the tree here. So doesn't have to be anything too concrete now. There we are. And then, cool. All right. If you ever don't like what you did, it's all right. Just erase it. Because I think I'm going to have my trunk come more down. Don't stress about the details. I kind of want a lighter area here where like the tree, like the leaves show through, and we'll go with there. Cool. So our light is going to be coming from this way. I know you can't really see on the video right now, but that's all right. I have drawn a tree. The light is going to be coming from this way, so we're going to do our lighter colors up here, a more medium color here, and then a darker color down here. So let's get to it. With a big brush, let me make sure it's nice and wet. Let's get a nice warm green. I think I'm going to mix up some almost like a yellow green and like a yellow color here. I got inspiration to do this from a YouTube channel called Shibasaki Watercolor. He's this Japanese guy that does lots of really cool watercolors. So I'm going to link his channel in the description because I think that it's nice, it's peaceful. I'll also link Bob Ross's channel in the description just in case anybody wants any of that. Lots of links in the description today. I'll talk about stuff that the Surgeon General had to say, and I'll link to that. Just so you have videos to watch. For me, I always struggle with mixing colors, right? It always takes me a while, but it's all right. For me, that's part of the fun. It's relaxing. All right, so I'm gonna do. Just gonna kind of take it in. Just mash around up here with this nice, very light green. Don't worry too much if it gets into. I like drew a hole right here. I don't know how much you can see that. Don't worry too much if it gets in where you wanted like a light to be. That's all right. It's your world. Bob Ross says we only make happy accidents, and I'm inclined to believe him. So. All right, next, let's mix up a darker green. And while I'm doing this, I will answer the first question that I got from my fraternity brother. My friend Will asked me, what should we do in terms of like working out? You know, it's hard to work out at home. So what should we do? Personally, I do lots of body weight exercise, stuff like sit-ups, push-ups. Those are probably my favorite. Before I do like a shower, or before I take a shower, I can do English. Usually I'll do like a minute of push-ups and a minute of sit-ups, and that just, you know, helps me kind of see where I am. Just try to see how many I can do. Of course, you can do like variations of that. You can do like diamond push-ups or wide grip push-ups. You can do like your oblique abs, so stuff like Russian twists, or you can do, I guess, like bicycles, like the bicycle exercise. So you can mix it up, have fun with it, and you take a shower right after. So I also like to run, so if it's safe for you to run, running is awesome. Go find a nature trail and just go enjoy being out there in nature, being outside. Nice day outside today. It's like 90. It's cool. So for me, running is like meditation, but moving. So a lot of time to think, and that's nice. So all right. So I have this darker green kind of mixed up, and in this little middle band here, we're gonna kind of just try not to get it everywhere. I'm actually gonna try. I don't really have a good brush to do what I wanted to do. I kind of wanted to like, I guess, kind of dot it around like this. Is what we're gonna have to do, and that's all right. Got to be flexible. Gotta be flexible. Helps with painting. Helps with life. Helps with stretching. There we are. That's coming along nice. I like that. Oof, that's good. All right, kind of get some of it up there. We're trying to give it a 3D type shape, so it's going to hopefully look more 3D as we have all the colors here. So let's make this color just a little bit darker. Get some of this nice and pulled up. For the water that I'm mixing it with, I'm using my dirty water to mix it because it already has some color in there. And it helps. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. Nice. And that's okay if the water drips down a little bit. I'm not too worried about that. In fact, I think it looks cool whenever it has little like ridges and whatnot. So nice. All right, let's mix together a dark green. We want this to be very dark. Very dark. What you can do if you want your green to get dark, mine's not getting as dark as I'd like it to be. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a crimson color and then like a Prussian blue, so a very dark blue. We're going to throw both of those in there, and that'll help you get a super dark green, and that's what we want. All right, so let's get this out on there. We're going to do this little method again. We keep tapping. There we are. And fill that tree out. Cool. All right. What we're going to do is, because there's a pretty sharp line between all of these, is we're going to kind of go through and muddy that really quick. Hopefully that looks just a little bit more blended. All right. I'm going to mix up a brown and let it dry, and we're going to talk a little bit more about health and safety. Got another question from my good friend Sid. Sid asked what to do if we don't have a mask. And that is a problem. I know masks are sold out in lots of places. You can't find any in my town. So what do you do? Well, the Surgeon General posted a video where he talked about how to make a mask. And it's really simple. It'll end up looking like this, where you can just, if I can put it on right, very quickly put it on. But let me show you how to make it. So all you need, 2 rubber bands. And in my case, I'm using a bandana. You can use any piece of cloth or anything that's like cloth. Ideally, you want to use something that's cotton because that'll help keep your, like if you sneeze or cough, that'll help keep that in. But you know, anything's better than nothing. So get your cloth. What you're gonna do, fold it in half. Easy, I'll show it to you after every step. So little hot dog style. All right, what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold it into thirds. So you're gonna take the top bit, the top third, fold it towards the middle, and the bottom third, and fold it towards the middle. So it's gonna look like this. So top third, bottom third, fold it in towards the middle. And then you're gonna do that one more time. So one more time. All right. So here it is from the side that's gonna be touching your mouth. So thirds folded back in. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna take a rubber band and put one on one end and put one on another. So it's gonna look like this. What you're gonna do is you're gonna fold it in and in. So from your view, it's gonna look like this. From my view, it looks like that. What you're gonna do, just take it, And ta-da! Adjust it a little bit, however you need. And there you go. The mask, it works. Again, a thicker material is preferred, but it's all right. If you don't have a thicker material, you just gotta make do. You gotta be flexible. So, all right. Now that this is dried, actually I really like the way it's starting to look. We're gonna find our center of mass here, and we're gonna make a little tree trunk. So using the same brush, just right there. Just kind of give it like a base. Cool. I'm spending too much time on this. It's fine. All right. And what we're gonna do? Right there. All right. That's good. I'm going to grab a smaller brush so we can do more detail type stuff. Grabbing this right here. Very like thin, fine brush. Focus. Doesn't want to focus, but so. All right, we're gonna grab that brown color again. And we're just gonna look. So maybe we have just a little branch right here. Turned out to be a big branch. It's all right. Let's get some more color in there. There it is. Cool. All right, he's gonna come up, follow it, straight through there. My hole that was here earlier has decided to vanish on me. So I'm going to show you a cool way we can take care of that. What you can do, just take some of that, a clean brush, dunk it into your clean water, so no color on it. What you can do, kind of just chisel away at it. And in watercolor, water acts like a lightener and as a mixer, so you can make things lighter. In my case, you can erase, and you can mix. It's cool. Some of the paper's coming off here. It's all right. We'll let that dry a little bit. We're gonna move on with a very fine small brush. We're gonna come down here. We're kind of just gonna take away, just kind of like light hitting at our little tree trunk here. Good. All right. With a darker color, let's see how dark we can make a. That looks like a pretty dark color. Looks like a brown. That's what we want. Brown, black, brown, and add some shadow. That looks just about the same as the color we have. Again, it's all right, didn't interfere. Happy little accidents, right? All right. Yeah, that's good. And I wanted to give it that 3D shape. Again, this isn't supposed to be the best painting ever. Hopefully it's just a little relaxing. All right. Get that out of the way, and we're gonna let all that dry. And I'm going to answer next question. So my friend Andrew, he asked me if we really have to wear our masks out in places like a supermarket, out in public. And in this situation, I would say yes, you should. You should take every precaution, because if someone my age gets it, I might not even know that I have the virus. So I don't want to accidentally spread that to anybody else unknowingly. So because that would just be terrible. It'd be a tragedy, right? So if you're going to places like the gas station, wear gloves, wear your mask. If you're going to go to the supermarket, wear gloves, wear a mask. You just want to take every precaution. Oh my gosh, I can't do English. Make every effort to not get sick yourself and to keep others from getting sick too. So I would wear them. Some places I've read are actually enforcing that, but where I live, that hasn't happened. So, but I would still take every necessary precaution to make sure that you aren't getting other people sick, you aren't getting sick yourself. Now, let's add some highlights. I think we can do that with a dry brush. Let's find out. All right, what we can do is kind of see if that works at all. Not really. Cool. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make sure we don't have a whole bunch of water on our paintbrush here. You just want color. All right. There it is. We can go through and kind of make these a little less vibrant later, but just a couple highlights. Not a lot. I say as I make a lot. It's easy to overdo it. Catching myself do that here. Little piece of paper out here. Again, know where your color is coming from. That way. Down here is going to have a lot less highlights than up here. All right, let's go through and just kind of dole these out just a little bit. There we are. That's all right. Cool. All right, now that we're back, I've loaded up some brown back onto this brush, and we're going to do a little bit more branch work, just because I think branches are neat. All right, not a whole bunch more. We already have most of what we want done. Just a little bit more, just for fun. All right, we are just about done here, at least with the tree. You know, I've only really painted trees and then skies separately, but I think today let's kind of do both. All right, so what I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to make just back here a sky. So what we're going to do, we want it lighter down here and brighter up here. So let's do it just for fun. Let's start with a light blue. I have two little sets of color here. I have like a little pink one, or I guess this is like magenta. Little magenta one here, and then I have a black huge set. I'm kind of just taking out of both to see what type of color this is going to be. Let's just kind of test it. The brush I used had some stuff in it, so I think we're going to have to improvise here. Let's get some blue, mix that up. Seems like it's going to be a light blue. That's good. We want that. And then let's get some white. Make a very light blue here. We won't be using too much of this, but it looks cool whenever you get it to work. So let's try. Yeah. That's nice. It's all right if it kind of goes on your tree here. It's your world. Physics can work how it wants, right? Be crazy with it. Have fun. We don't even have ground in our world. It's just white. It's cool. It's colored grass in my world. So, all right. Let's get a little darker blue here. Maybe we go for like a almost like a cyan. I like that. All right. We can do this in a couple layers here. I'm going to try and leave an outline around the tree. Kind of messed up there. That's all right. And hopefully that's not touching my walls. Mom and Dad might get mad at me. All right. Just maybe go for a little bit darker here. Kind of have maybe 4 different colors here. And I guess this is a good learning experience. If it drips like this, fix it with your finger or a brush. My brush is wet though, so that only added to the problem. See how we're getting gradually from dark down to light. That's what we want. All right. Last but not least, let's get a dark blue. I'm thinking Prussian blue. I think Prussian blue is my favorite color here. Nice and dark. All right. Very dark, very dark. And that easy. Oh, all right. That looks good to me. Let's go through and just kind of make the sky a little less distinct. You see how going from here to here and here to here and here to here is pretty distinct. What you can do is let's make sure this brush is nice and clean. Putting it in my clean water right now. I already cleaned it off, but I want more clean water. I'm kind of just gonna rub it around in one of the little spots here. Get as much color out as I can. It's also okay to kind of test. You can use your hand. Still has quite a bit of color in it, but that's going to be all right. What we can do, kind of that. You see how the distinction starts to go away? That's what we want. Unless you want distinction in your photo, in that case, go for it. Do whatever. It's all right. Okay, so let that kind of dry out here. And that should just about wrap it up. Have fun with it. It's really all you should do. Just have fun with it. So, all right. Well, that'll do it for me. Thank you for watching. I hope that you learned something. Links are going to be down below in the description if you want to look at anything. I'll probably have a link to the CDC website as well, just so that y'all are being safe and informed. So, well, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. So, until next time, take care. Bye-bye.